What is going on, everybody? How we doing today? Hope we're doing all right. This is the third stream in 3 days. That is right. The third stream in 3 days, and I'm ready to have a good time. I hope you guys are ready to have a good time too. So on Friday we did our usual stream. Friday streams. I always do those. Saturday last night there was an actually really good UFC card on. There was a really good UFC card on last night. I have to say, every one of those fights was worth it in my opinion. Excuse me, I have a floss pick here. I like to floss my teeth and then just chew on the fucking pick after. Almost dropped it. Almost dropped it. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, really good card last night, I have to say. I'm glad that I was able to stream for that because there's been a lot of lackluster UFC cards on as of late. There's been like a lot of really bad cards. And last night was a really good one. And it shows me that Dana could put on good cards. He just chooses not to. And I realized that when I was talking to you guys and somebody mentioned that Jake Paul was fighting last night. And it's like, oh, okay, that's why this card is good. That's why this is actually a good fucking card, is because there's a little bit of competition going on. Dana White can't stand Jake Paul, and because of that, when Jake Paul's fighting, Dana White's going to make sure he puts on a really, really good card. That way, nobody will watch Jake Paul. And I mean, in my case, it worked. I didn't feel like watching boxing last night. I didn't feel like watching Jake Paul last night. I know Jake Paul won, but the UFC card was good, and it just makes you dislike Dana White even more because here's the thing: Dana White was one of the best things for the sport at first. MMA was on its death throes at one point in time. I don't know how many people are longtime MMA fans. I don't know how many people know the history of MMA in America, but there was one point where our good pal John McCain, who I'm sure is smiling up at what America is doing in the Middle East right now, smiling up. Notice, not smiling down, smiling up. Our good friend John McCain was on a crusade against mixed martial arts in the late 90s, early 2000s. He called it human cockfighting. And Dana White came around and he legitimized the sport. But after he legitimized the sport, he completely and totally ripped the soul out of it. There was a point where UFC fights were actually really good. Now they're just not, and it comes down to the direction Dana has taken the sport in. Is really what it is. Do I think he should step aside? I don't know. I really don't know. I'll be honest with you. There's a piece of me that is a little bit afraid because you know what? I see what happened to the WWE. I was watching Monday Night Raw on Netflix with my wife a second ago. She used to watch it when she was a kid with her dad. She likes to watch it because it's nostalgic for her. But I'm sitting here watching it and I'm just like, what the fuck, man? This sucks. And it sucks because Vince McMahon is not the head of the company anymore. Could it have sucked for a long time? Yeah, I'm sure it probably did to some degree, but like there's just something soulless and disgusting about like watching the WWE as it is on Netflix right now. And it's like because of that, Dana White leaving is kind of like I don't know, like it could be a devil you don't know situation. Could be a devil you know versus the devil you don't know situation. But I don't know. Uh but what's going on? Cavalog, Nico, Rusty Corvine, what's going on? Mooney, Two Cups, Zachary Vered, what's going on? Lou, and OP. How we doing today? W title says Cavalog, Rip Austin Metcalf says Nico. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, fucking I think it's hilarious that they are looking for a public defender for the other guy, whatever his name was. I think in a case like this, it's more important to remember the name of the guy who died than it is to remember the name of the killer. Carmelo Anthony was his name. Um, I think it's funny that he's getting a public defender. You never want a public defender under any circumstances. If you can pay for a lawyer, pay for a lawyer, and even if you can't pay for a lawyer, figure it out. Figure something out, dude. Borrow money from someone, pay on credit, do whatever, because you will regret it. when you decide, no, 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 it's cool, I'll go with the public defender. I mean, they're gonna assign a lawyer to me for free, and I mean, like the public defender is a lawyer just like the guy I gotta pay for. I'm sure it's gonna be all good. Public defenders could not give any less of a shit. They like their whole thing, the entire. Actually, Better Call Saul is probably a good representation of what a public defender does. If you watch Better Call Saul, you will see in the beginning he's doing public defender work, and his thing is basically just show up. He gets assigned a case, and he doesn't actually try to fight the case, regardless of whether the person's innocent or guilty or anything like that. His whole thing is, no, I'm just going to talk to the lawyer, to the prosecutor, and try and work out some kind of deal where, okay, yeah, sure, the guy doesn't go free, but he's also not going to get as fucked as he could, and all this other stuff. That's what a public defender is. If you are guilty, even if you're guilty and you know you're guilty and you don't want to fight it, you should still get a lawyer for money. You should still pay for a lawyer, because even though you're gonna go with a deal or something like that, even the deal that a public defender works out for you will not be nearly as nice as a deal that a paid lawyer will be able to work out for you, because a public defender just does not give a shit. It's a um what is it? It's a thing with the stuff. It's a bandwidth issue as well as a I could give a fuck issue. You know, it's insane. It's insane. You know. So yeah, Carmelo Anthony pretty much is going to be found guilty. Chances are he's going to take a plea deal, because that's what the public defender is going to say, unless. And this actually really could happen. This is something that I do believe could happen. I won't say it will happen, but I think it really, really could happen. You might have an activist lawyer or something like that who pops in and is like, "Oh, hey, no, it's fine. I'll represent you pro bono." And I mean, even then, it's going to be really, really hard for those lawyers to prove that it was a justified situation or anything like that. But excuse me. Oh man. I inhaled something. Fuck. Holy shit. Anyway. Mm, man, I hate it when you like inhale dust or something like that. Or like spit. I think it was spit. It felt like spit. Mm. But anyway, yeah. So Carmelo Anthony probably gonna go to jail, and even if he does get some activist lawyer, for one thing, what you need to be ready for is for that activist lawyer to pop in and represent that guy for free, simply because he does not like white people. You need to be ready for that kind of thing. And I'm not telling anyone to do anything or anything like that, but like, there's nothing illegal about letting people know about somebody, you know. And what I mean by that is like, if I go into a store, right, and the chick behind the counter calls me like white boy or something like that, there's nothing illegal about me and all of my friends going to the Google reviews and saying, uh she called me white boy, she called my friend white boy, I'm not shopping here, all that other stuff. You have to there's nothing illegal about that, you know. And it's something that if you feel like you need to do, then you should do it, you know. Don't be threatening people, don't be harassing people. There's a fucking thing called Sullivan's Crossing on Netflix, and it looks awful. I don't like how this thing looks. It looks like it's Netflix slop. I don't like that it's got my name on it. I don't like that my name is on that. Again, my wife's in the bathroom right now. She's probably hearing that like, what the fuck is he doing? Just, I don't know if you heard her, but she laughed and she said, "I am." Um, but yeah, it's like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. That's something you need to understand about politics, specifically pressure politics, is that it's all about utilizing the law to your advantage, including when something like that goes down and you have to let the world know, hey, this is what this guy does and believes. That's why people get fired from their jobs. It's not because someone, I mean, it happens in rare occasions where like a manager or an owner is like, what? That's what you believe? Oh, get out of here, buddy. But it usually does not happen that way. What happens is the owner of that bar the guy works at, or the owner of the construction company the guy works at, gets like 100 calls over 2 hours, and none of them are for work. It's all It's all, hey, I just want to let you know you have a fascist working for you. What are you going to do about it, buddy? And then eventually that guy gets sick of it and he cracks and he's like, look, dude, I'm sorry. I don't want to get rid of you, bro, but like I gotta eat. I gotta keep this business running. I'm getting to a point where I don't even want to answer the phone, which means when people who want my business are calling me, I'm gonna have to fucking like I'm not gonna answer it and they're gonna go with somebody else and it's gonna bankrupt me, dude. So I'm sorry. I gotta let you go and I gotta make a public statement about this. Like that's 99% of the time what happens. It's called pressure politics, is I guess what you could call it. I'm pretty sure that's what I've heard it referred to. The specific example of pressure politics that I'm citing is called a phone zap. You know, um, they'll also do it with Google reviews and all these other things and stuff like that. You know, it works very well insofar as getting someone fired from their job. Um, of course, like there's nobody to fire from anywhere if an activist lawyer comes in and is like, "Oh, that's alright. I'm a represent you because we brothers and shit." Like, you know, that's it's not the same thing. You're not gonna get that guy fired from his own law firm. But at the very least, you can let the world know, hey, this guy defended a murderer that he knew murdered somebody. He couldn't even get them off, by the way. He just decided he doesn't like a certain group of people. He's racist, and he fucking decided to represent this guy just for the sake of it, you know? Um, Oliveira's still sleeping. Yeah, yeah. It's unfortunate to see someone like Charles Oliveira. It's unfortunate to see that happen to someone like Charles Oliveira, but unfortunately, it was destined to happen for the fact that Charles Oliveira is in his mid 30s, and you know, there are younger, more dangerous guys that could have been fought, but Dana wanted to give Top Warrior an easy path to the belt as well as a super fight with Islam if that is the what is going to happen, you know? Um, is it is it legal to influence a race war? I don't think so. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. You know, I think that one might be think that one might be out of the scope. That one might be out of the scope of what is allowed. You know, um, but yeah, like just to put a not a pin because a pin would imply that I'm coming back to it, but just to kind of close the book on the whole Austin Metcalf thing, at least for this time. We'll talk about it in the future when more things come to light. Although we probably won't see the trial for this for probably another year or so. Chances are, but you know, it is what it is. Um, like the thing you need to understand is that there's nothing you can do to completely and totally stop it, but there are things you can do to move the needle just slightly. That's something you need to understand. And those things are not as gratifying. They're not as gratifying as the idea of like fighting Antifa or anything like that. Because that's what was going on back when the big thing was fighting Antifa back in the 2016 era. That's what I call it. I don't know what you guys call the first Trump presidency. Probably could just call it the first Trump presidency. But back in the 2016 era, everybody wanted to fight Antifa and shit like that. And that feels gratifying in the moment. It feels like you're doing something good, but the reality is it was a gladio kind of situation where you go, you fight these people who are literal domestic terrorists, and then they take the videos of them getting their shit pushed in, and they're like, look at how violent the right wing is. Oh my gosh. And then politicians choose who they want to side with based off of that. And not even based off of that, they just use that as like fodder to side with Antifa and shit like that, you know? Um, that's the kind of stuff that happens. You can be ready to fight somebody. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, there was another thing I wanted to talk about. It was that guy in England who, you know, he's this wannabe Rage Against the Machine guy. He's on stage. He's like, "Heard you want your country back. Shut the fuck up." Like, I'm not gonna let somebody talk to me like that. You know, that guy wouldn't talk to anybody like that. That's that classic case of what you see on Twitter from like Black Twitter, where it's like, yeah, I bet you wouldn't say that to my face and shit. I beat your ass. I beat your white ass and shit. Like fucking that's he's definitely like, he would not talk like that to anybody. But um, he would not talk like that to anybody. But I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to look at somebody who's talking like that and be like, shut the fuck up, bitch. And if it escalates, you know, it escalates. And I urge you to stay within the legally prescribed limits, you know, like what the law states. I'm not telling you to break the law, but what I'm saying is I don't think it's wrong to push back against that kind of thing when it's right in front of you and it's being directed towards you personally. I don't think that's a bad thing. And wherever that escalates to, it escalates to. And like I said, you know, follow the law. Don't break the law here. But um, overall, like someone like that on stage in front of a bunch of fucking like fat like lesbians and shit like that, because that's who was in the crowd. You could see in that video. Um, like that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It makes literally no difference in the world. Yeah, it makes it blows up on Twitter and all the right wing accounts talk all about how, oh, this is awful, this is awful. Does not make a real difference. Those people were all thinking that before. They're all thinking that during. They're all thinking it after. It's not like anyone in the crowd was like, well, I never thought of it like that before. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Yeah. Like that didn't radicalize anybody new, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter, you know? Um but like overall when it comes down to it, um like you see I'm kind of bungling the point now. What I'm trying to say between the Austin Metcalf situation and like that situation with the British music festival thing, um what it really comes down to is intelligence and how you are acting in terms of trying to move the needle. And that's not always going to be as simple as I beat up the guy. It's not always going to be that simple. It's never as simple as I got mad on Twitter. You can actually do some stuff that will help in the situation. And one of those things is like, oh, hey, this guy is a piece of shit. I'm going to call his job and be like, hey, that guy's being a piece of shit. I'm not going to do business with you. I just wanted to let you know, Mr. Owner. I wanted to let you know, Mr. Owner, that this guy said that on this whatever. You know, like that's a thing you can do to move the needle just a little bit more in terms of like, oh, a high profile fucking lawyer and shit like that, you know? Um, if it makes sense what I'm trying to say. Basically, harness cancel culture. You know, harness cancel culture in a way that is going to it's gonna make it easier for you to move around and harder for other people to move around because people are gonna think twice. You know, is what I'm trying to talk about. If it makes sense. If it makes sense what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm starting to bungle the point. You know, I apologize for that. There's some distractions going on that I'm like you can see I'm literally looking around my room right now because like I'm trying to concentrate, but it's just tough. Um, maybe once Ice gets rid of those people, we can get rid of the other people. I'm not gonna comment on that. Um, what's it called? But yeah, what I'm saying is like be intelligent. You know, I was working on a video. I got to redo it because the video came out shitty. Like the actual rough video came out shitty, so I got to redo it. I am doing a video about everything that I have learned over the years observing the culture war, both how the right does things, how the left does things, and what works, what does not. How people who are not embroiled in that culture war, the normies, you know, the people who don't give a fuck either way, they just want to be left alone to grill. Um, like how people perceive these things that are happening, how they perceive both sides when they do certain things. Um, I know a lot about the topic. You know, I know a lot about it. I have expertise just from studying it up and things like that. And there's a way to go about it that's not immediately gratifying. You know, and it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it's just the way that it needs to be done is through those ungratifying methods that don't just take like 5 minutes to do. It takes years and years to do. Um, but Bob Villain is that his name? If that's it, then yeah. Agree with your enemies publicly, then act so cringe that people distance themselves from those ideas. Yeah, that's I don't know if that was from Rules for Radicals, but fuck man. Excuse me. I don't know if that was from Rules for Radicals JNCL, but that is something that people will say is if you want to destroy a movement, join it badly. If you want to destroy a movement, join it and then like do it poorly, you know. And it's a very good way to do it, and it makes you wonder about certain people who profess to be like right wingers and stuff like that, but then they turn around and they do like some dumbass shit. It makes you wonder about those people, you know. Um, hey Scott, what would you consider a badass length for plank push-ups? Plank push-ups. I'm not 100% sure what you're referring to there. I know what a plank is, I know what a push-up is, but I've never seen a plank push-up. Suppose I could look that up. Plank push up. Um, oh wait. Wait. If this is what I think it is, I knew what it was. It's when you start here and then you have to go to your hands and then down and then up and then down like that, right? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I know what that is. I never knew a name for those. I never knew a name for those. I don't when you say length, you mean like how long you have to do them for? Like you're not doing a number, you're just doing timed. I don't know, you know. I feel like that's different for everybody. I would not be good with those right now because for one thing I have an issue with my neck that when I do those things it exasperates it. But then in addition to that, I'm also really fucking out of shape. I gotta run right now is what I gotta do. I gotta fucking run. Oh, just plank. I don't know. It's tough to say this is not reality because at the end of the day, we're all kind of different, you know. I mean, like, yeah, you get to a point where it's like objective. Like after like 2 minutes, it's kind of like, wow, this guy can plank a long fucking time. Even like an hour, what the fuck, a minute and a half is like, ooh, wow, this guy, huh? That's pretty good time for a plank. That's pretty good plank time he's got there. Oh wow, you know. Excuse me. Fuck, man. I don't know what's up with my throat. Anyway, um, co-op 101 says Jed. Yeah, fucking. I didn't expect to talk about Austin Metcalf and then the Bob Villain thing in as much detail as I did. So I kind of did a bad job of it. But the point that I'm trying to make is like you know, whenever you're doing anything, make sure it's sober. Don't get drunk off of don't get drunk off of anger or whether it's righteous anger or if it's just like mob like Twitter bullshit or something like that. You need to be sober, you need to be calculated, and you need to almost treat it as though it's a chess game, you know? Like when you see a situation like that, you kind of have to have a moment where you're like, okay, how am I going to utilize this to get what I want? Um, people do that for fucking everything. They do it for mass shootings and stuff like that, which like that's even a little far for me, but I can at least understand the move and why they would do it, and it works. It fucking works a lot of the time, you know. Um but like you need to keep everything sober, you know. Anything you do, you can't give them an opening to turn it back around on you. You can't put yourself in a spot where you're going to be um yeah, you're going to be hurting yourself in a certain sense, you know. And like in the case of like if an activist lawyer decides to get involved, like the fucking National Lawyers Guild or something like that, that's like Antifa Lawyers is essentially what the NLG is. You used to be able to identify them at protests because they'd have these bright yellow or like neon green hats and stuff like that. They weren't the lawyers themselves, they were more like helpers, maybe paralegals or just volunteers and stuff like that. Um, what was I gonna say? Like if some NLG asshole decides to step in, like don't threaten them. Don't send mysterious packages to them. Don't make videos like, and you know what, Mr. Lawyer, I'm gonna like, don't do that. If you're gonna do anything, just make it known that this person is like a piece of shit on their Google reviews because there's literally nothing wrong with you doing that. It's not illegal. It's not even libelous or slanderous or anything like that. It's literally just what they're doing and your opinion of it. There's just, they can't get you for that. They can't, you know. Fuck, man. Zlandauer says little green yarmulkes might as well have been wearing those things. Is there a single real person on Twitter? I was on the fence about the whole dead internet thing until I made an account on Twitter. Yeah, there's a lot of bots on Twitter, you know. There was always a lot of bots on Twitter. There's a lot of bots everywhere you go nowadays, you know. But like Twitter is one of the more Twitter's one of the more recognizable ones, or if not recognizable, it's one of the more it's more what is it? Obvious. It's more apparent. It's more obvious and apparent, you know. McGill big 3 for neck says Buff. Man. So I feel like I might have missed some chat. I want to make sure I get to chat and stuff like that, you know. Public defender is a last resort. It's not even a last resort. You know, I think I'd rather well, yeah. Actually, yeah, it is a last resort in that case, because I would literally rather represent myself than have a public defender, and it's a fucking crime that you cannot do that. Technically, you are allowed to, but if you try to do that, a judge is gonna be like, "No, I'm not gonna allow you to do that," and it's because these law professionals, they made the legal system so complicated that you and I can't really understand it fully, you know. Um, my wife was a lawyer in Brazil, and I'm able to kind of impress her every now and again with my understanding of the legal system in America and just the way legal systems in the West tend to operate in general. But I still couldn't walk into a fucking courtroom and like know everything that's being said and represent myself in a way that's not going to get me screamed at every 5 minutes because I like filed the wrong paperwork, or I spoke at the wrong time, or I had to ask what a continuance is or something like that, you know. And it's gross, you know. It's playing with people's lives so that some fuckhead, some overeducated fuckhead can make thousands of dollars and stuff like that, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars. It's gross, you know. It's gross. It's gross. Um Two Cup says you ruined my relationship with Haley. Pull up and catch the fade. Oh boy. Fuck him. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Fuck him. Why does your wife watch plebeian WWE when she could be watching Chad AEW, sick matches, and no WWE dinner theater slop? Yeah, that's one of the things about the WWE that I can't stand is that and it's so formulaic too, is the worst part about it. Where like literally every single one, there's at least one of these, usually like multiple, where someone walks out. They're not wrestling. They have the music. They have the music playing. They're like, they make the announcement of who it is. Like this one that I was watching was this purple-haired chick named Bailey who has middle-aged mom face, even though she's like 26. I know that's rich coming from me. But she's like in her mid-20s and she looks like she's 43. You know, and not a good 43. Again, I know, rich coming from me, but she runs out there, hypes the crowd, and then she hops in the ring. I don't know why. She's not wrestling, but then she grabs a mic and she's like, "And nobody's gonna be able to beat me at this time, at this date." And then bang! Uh-oh, there's more music. There's more music playing, huh? Oh man, and somebody else is walking out. It's this other chick who was some kind of champion. I don't even remember what her name was, but her ring name was The Man. It was like her nickname, her fighter name was The Man, but it was a girl, you know. And then they do that thing where like she gets the fucking mic now, and she's like, "And on that day, you're gonna lose." You know, it's like there's always one of those fucking things, you know? It's so stupid. It's so fucking dumb. Oh, my dog wants to come inside. there's a fair amount of people watching compared to usual. I'm surprised at that. But then again, maybe I shouldn't be, because you guys are desperate for content with what's going on with Fishtank. But I'll go ahead. I'll show you my dog real quick. Get in here. You big dummy. Come here. Come here. Ooh. There he is. Hello, hello, hello. You know what? You know what I like to do sometimes, just to be an asshole. I'll be like, whoa. You see how he's like, whoa, whoa. Oh, buddy. Oh, hey, hey, hey. It's okay. Oh, good boy, good boy, good boy. Oh, good boy. He's like, he clings to people, and there's a hierarchy to it. He likes my mother-in-law the best. And then it's like my brother-in-law, then it's me, then it's my wife, then it's my wife after that. Or maybe he likes my wife and I the same. I don't know, you know? Yes, thank you very much, Zachary Verrett, for saying that. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I would appreciate if everybody would like and subscribe to this. You look good, bro. No homo, says Autist. I mean, I gotta lose weight, bro. I'm fat as fuck right now. I literally weigh more than Airsoft Fatty does right now. And the only reason I don't look worse than he does is because I have a different body type to him. And I mean, honestly, like, I think some of that weight is muscle, because I started lifting weights again and my arms have gotten bigger. But like, no, like my arms have gotten bigger though. They've like definitely gotten bigger. So I do think some of that is muscle, but I got to focus less on weightlifting and more on running. So I'm going to instead of lifting 3 times a week, I'm going to run 3 times. Actually, I'm going to run 5 times a week, but I'm going to do sprints 3 times a week in addition to distance running. And then I'm also going to lift weights twice per week. You know, I'm really trying to make sure I get this weight off by the time fall comes, especially because I don't want to be fat as shit on blood games if I don't have to. I'm not delusional. I know I'm still going to be a little bit fat, but I'd like to be a little bit more built, or just less fat in general. You know, it'd be nice. No, notice how Fishtank has been 100% cursed since Sensei Scott hasn't appeared. Coincidence much? Hey, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. It's definitely not the curse. It's definitely not the curse that I placed on the Tumblr witch curse. Man, I really hope they get their shit together soon, though. You know, saying that meaning like I hope they get it figured out. Not like get your fucking shit together, but like, you know, I hope they have it figured out and that they're able to implement it soon. I hope we get it back. You know. Oh, excuse me. We'll see though. We'll see. Blood Games was supposed to be in like August, September. We're gonna see what happens with that though. You know, because as of right now, everything's kind of in flux with like season 4, and we don't know what that's gonna mean in terms of like how we're gonna run Blood Games and stuff like that. You know. I thought it was a double feature with season 4. Not that I know of. You know. Anyway. Sorry, just looking around here. Just looking around here. I'm looking very forward to what happens next with Fishtank. All the stuff is part of the fun to me. Yeah, and that's part of the reason why it's hard for me to ever like be dissatisfied with Fishtank. Is because like I understand there's people who they have expectations. We're gonna start playing the game soon as well. We're gonna be playing the Fishtank game, the one that the alpha build came out recently, made by Happysoft. But um um fuck, what was I gonna say? I just blanked. I blanked for a second. Again, I'm kind of like allowing things to distract me. You would think I have ADD right now, but I don't. I'm just looking around at different stuff, and I'm like, oh hey, what about that? What about that? What about that? But um Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, duh. Anyway, when it comes to Fishtank, like I think the entirety of the experience is part of the fun. I think the highs and the lows, it's kind of a meme at this point since season 2 where people are always like it's got the highest highs and the lowest lows. Even this situation, it's like disappointing, but it's also like, wow, that's crazy. Damn. I never would have thought that that would happen. I didn't expect that to happen this season. I wonder what's going to happen next. That's kind of the attitude that I have towards Fish Tank is just like what's going to happen next? Whether it's a good thing, a bad thing, something in between. It's like, man, wonder what's going to happen next. That's fucking insane. I can't believe that happened. Wonder what's up next, you know? We've never been this low. Haha. Uh I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I could see why you would think that, and I can agree a little bit. Big Boss says it's part of the charm and the draw. Exactly. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. Bob says I don't see how they could resume the season at this point. To be honest, I think they could. They just got to do it the right way. You never know what they're thinking about. 42 days is a bit too long, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'd like to see them pull like a 4-week season, just once, see how that works. Um, but the thing is, I will say, like, we were already 2 weeks in by the time that shit happened, and it was a little weird. Like 4 weeks might be a little bit too short, but I would like to see them at least try it once, just to see if maybe it does work, maybe it does fit. Didn't season 1 go down for a bit though? I don't know. Yeah, when they got swatted, it went down for probably like a couple hours or something like that. And then there was also another point. I think it was after Simmons got kicked. I think they turned the cams off for a little while, just kind of just do vibe repair, vibe repair. Practically every season goes down. Yep, yeah, that's basically part of Fish Tank at this point. We could count this as season 3.5. Uh, I don't know. I just want to see them come back up. I want to see them finish what they started. And I trust in Sam and Jet to do what they are what they're supposed to and what they intend to do. I think they have a little bit too much pride to just be like, yeah, but like it's all fucked up. I don't know how to do it. It's all fucked up. I don't know what to do. I guess we just call it. Um, I think they have a little bit too much pride to do that. They don't want to give, especially since it's public now that people were trying to fuck around with the show. I think they have a little bit too much pride to be like, I guess the trolls win. Oh well, I don't think they would do that. I think even if it's just out of spite to be like, no, fuck these guys, like get out of here. I think they would be. I just think they're gonna try their best to put something out there, and they're not gonna leave us hanging. Is what I think is gonna happen. Uh, there's an update. Today we have an update. Today we have updated the game in preparation for the anticipated time-limited 1776 event starting July 1st. This is a game called War of Rights. I enjoy it, though I haven't played it for a while because I can't get the microphone to work. They need to fix the mic shit with this, but I don't think that's a priority of them. With them, they like a lot of people's mics simply don't work no matter what they do, and my mic is one of them. Maybe we'll do this because this is a Civil War game. You play as dudes in the Civil War, and they're doing a Revolutionary War one for Independence Day for July 4th. So maybe we'll do this on stream at 1.2. But for now, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna play some Fish Tank. I've been playing Morrowind. Of course, been playing AOE, dude. I'm so pissed off at AOE lately. Really, I'm pissed off at myself playing AOE because what's happening is I'm trying to get better at booming. I'm trying to get better with my APM and everything. And I'm just having a hard time with it because I'm so good at at early rushing. I'm so good at castle dropping and rushing with rams and woad raiders or whoever I happen to be playing with, rushing with rams and whatever unit I decide, whatever melee unit, that like I can win a lot of fucking games just with that strat. So what I'm doing is I'm getting to the point where I could win the game, and when I know, okay, it's all good, I'm going to win this game if I keep going, I pull back. I stop the attack, and then I start trying to boom, and that gives the other guy time to reboom and then beat me. That keeps on fucking happening. I'm so mad at it, dude. It's so fucking frustrating. Tried to play Halo Infinite, literally does not work on my computer. And then what else do I have? What else do I have? I'm trying to remember like what I have. I never played Glover. I got to play Glover. This is an old one from when I was a kid. And I feel like there was another one that I was like, "Oh, I got to play this a little bit more." But either way, let's go ahead. Let's start her up. Rather have a pause. Buff says he'd rather have a pause than an RV stream. Yeah, the RV stream was kind of bleak, if I'm being honest with you. I didn't watch the RV stream like that. It was just not what I was. It's not what I was interested in. I'll say that. Oh shoot. Uh. I don't want to have to like scream over the shit, I think I can turn it up in the frame rate. Oh yeah, I turned the gay on, I forgot. I think I have an issue with my audio because I can only like unless these things are broken, which is very possible because they are shitty earbuds that I've had for like 7 fucking years now. I think I might have an issue with my audio. I gotta change the settings because I can only hear out of this right now. I can't hear out of this. And even looking at the thing on my whatever it's called, looking at my Streamlabs, one headphone is blasting louder than the other. I don't know if you guys can hear that or anything. I hope you can. Fucking hope you can, But sorry, I'm just looking around. Anyway, oh wait, fuck, I have to. I was wondering why. Can't hear you at all. You can't hear me at all. Really? Only in left on stream? Really? Hold on. So can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? 70% me, 100% game. Oh, well. We can hear you. You just need to speak up. What about now? Is that good? Because my mic is pretty close to peaking. This is them fucking with us again. Built-in hard-coded audio levels. All right, so you guys can hear me now. All right. I think it's less important that you're able to hear this game anyway. There isn't a ton of audio or anything like that. But I'll go ahead. I'll say fuck it. I'll say fuck it. Nobody liked the RV stream, not even the production lads, but that's a good example of continuing on instead of accepting defeat. Well, we'll get scuffed before we get let down. Yeah. And I think the ending of season 3 was as good as you could get. I think that was the best ending that they could have given. Crossing it out, crossing out the novelty check, handing it to Bert, leaving him in the desert. like that. That was pretty sick, I have to say. Yeah, I used to play AOM MOB, but not anymore like that. Yeah, I'm just not that uh I'm just not that into it specifically, you know? We want to be past peaking. All right, well, can I load a game? Do I have a uh I don't think they actually left him there. I think that's something that Bert was just saying, you know. Let me know if the audio is still good as well. I didn't expect it to turn up the way it did. Didn't the tow truck get him or something? Oh yeah. No, because the these fucking fish are disgusting, dude. I forgot. Um, they got to add a sprint feature. Do I have a? Oh, all right. Well, I think I need a plunger. Anyway, oh, oh, all right. Uh, I love the hook. All right. It's not gated in real life. Nope. Plunge that toilet here. There we go. Oh, there was a plunger right here this whole time. I had no clue. I bought a plunger for no reason. Um, yeah, no, because the RV broke down apparently. The RV broke down, I guess. All right, so what do I have that I can play around with? First, not even sure of what's real 50% of the time. That is very true. That is very true. Uh, cigarette, beer, fish snacks, a zip, a ball and chain. Hell yeah. I can't wait to nail somebody with this thing. I'm gonna store it here just to make sure. Hold on. Can I utilize that can I utilize that ladder? Oh dude, I wanted to hit somebody with a fucking ladder. Is that blood at the base of the toilet? No, that's shit water. Man, it's crazy to see all this shit. Yes. There's something very eerie about this. This reminds me of a game that I used to play. It was a flash game. It was called uh Escape from Elm Street. They did a remake of it called Escape the Nightmare House. Escape the Nightmare House, excuse me. It was a Freddy Krueger themed Nightmare on Elm Street escape room game. And there's some jump scares in there that like I was like 9 or 10 when I found the game and I was like, "Oh, fuck." And then I couldn't sleep that night. Yeah, Yakuber Eats. I didn't get that the first time I saw it. Gambling.com. All right. Uh Lucky six. All dice must roll six to win. One dice, two dice, three dice. Ooh, damn. Okay. Ooh, hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. All right. I'm gonna do the pussy thing and quit while I'm ahead. Uh, hmm. Gonna add that to the cart. All right. We outie. going live. There's multiple realities where Bert is still in the desert waiting for the queue to leave. He's just like, so can I leave now? I was wondering when I'd be able to leave. Welcome to simulation mode. Your contestants or fish have finally arrived. Your fish being in... Oh, yeah. No, we know about this. Fuck out of here. Oh, that's the ball and chain. Yeah, I still have the ball and chain right now. I don't know why. Torture room says, boss man, Scott. Get out of here, John. Alright. Here we are. Boink. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and, give that to you over here. What else do I have in there? Dumbbell? Alright. Vance, you're working out. What are you doing, you dummy? What are you fucking... Take it. Left mouse button is workout. You've earned enough engagement for a TTS message. Great job. The TTS messages earn you money and affect your mood. The mood of your fish. Okay, I understand. The fuck, dude? You need to poop. Oh, that's Daniel. Just gonna go ahead and oh fuck, I hit the wrong one. I ate it by mistake. Oh damn. I'm now insane. Yo, what does insanity do? What can I do with insanity? I'm curious. He's just like, oh, I fucking, oh, damn. I didn't know insanity will end the day early. I had to shit. I didn't shit, though. Did I just shit myself? Do I have to, no, I guess I don't have to shit. Okay. It gives you John vision. Okay. We'll go ahead. We'll start it up. That was an early day. Residents in East Las Vegas report echoes of a scream calling for cowboy traveling through the cold night air. Oh. Sylvia's. Hey. Oh, dude, I gotta take the shit though. It's I hit him in the arm. He just chills there still. Boing. Oh, I missed him. Damn. There we go. Oh, there goes Letty the Scat Queen, ready to F. Wait, what? Can you open this? Oh, no, you can't open that. Okay. What is this fucking guy doing? Never mind. take a shit and then sleep early. This is the Rachel Morrow simulator so far. I'll bet it is. Got myself a Lucy. Go ahead. Smoking darts. Oh, there's Josie. You're getting hungry. Satisfy your hunger by eating or drinking. Command fish. She's got a... I wonder what I could tell her to do with the hammer. Hey. Damn, Josie getting jacked. Those are... Oh, there's an exercise mat. Okay, all right. I gotta buy some boxing gloves and get them to beef with each other. There's a beer. All right, here you go. Here you go. Have your fucking Rainier. Oh, shake drink. Here you go, buddy. Oh, you fucking dropped it. Your stimulation is dropping. Gain stim pack by smoking or playing with toys. I just smoked, though. Oh. Oh, damn. Damn. Vance, why would you give that to Letty? You shook it up? Damn, that's fucked up. Who should I give it to? I'm here because I missed the house really badly already. Yeah. I would like I don't think I would have been involved in season 4. I don't know though. Maybe they would have wanted me there for one reason or another, but I did kind of want to get to the house again just to be there. Just to be there. I think I'll give that one to John. What's going on, Slacker Blue? How's it going, man? Yeah, it's a pretty good game. You know, it's still very early in development. It's still very early in development, but I'm having a good time with it. Your sanity is dropping. If it runs out, you'll go insane and forfeit the rest of your time. Tend to your needs to make it stop. I think that's a pretty interesting mechanic. I will say that. Hold on. I do think that's an interesting mechanic because oh, I think I need to eat too. Do I have any I have a fish snack. You're getting tired. There it goes. Maybe a zip. Yeah, it's in very early development, but I'm having a good time with it, you know. I think oh, can I... Oh, this is trash. I'm pretty sure this is trash. Just like dinging people. I like dinging people upside the head. I wish there was a little more I wish there was a little more reaction when you ding somebody with something. That'd be nice. What are you doing, you idiot? What are you fucking doing? He called me a fatty. You notice that shirt right there? Holy fuck, man. Holy fuck. Um, uh, who even is this? Who is this? I can't tell who it is. It's multiple. It's Damiel and it's John. All right, I need to. I think I need to. I think I need to take a shit or something like that. I think that might be what I need to do. Pooping toilet. There we go. Season 2 is my favorite season by far, and you had a ton to do with it, but the Season 1 house is special for sure. I wonder if they'll add the other houses to the game. That would be nice, you know? I'm not I'm not blacklisted, Dusties. I'm just not I wasn't involved in Season 3. I probably wasn't going to be involved in Season 4, but I'm going to be involved in Blood games, you know? Um fucking I think a lot of people like to just talk shit. You know, the rumor mill likes to turn. Oh, excuse me. I earned $180 today. All right, so I need to. Okay. Oh wait. Oh shit. Silly me. There we go. All right. Buy some fucking cigarettes. Oh, cool. It's good you're still chill with them. Yeah, yeah. There was never any like bad vibes or anything like that. I don't think. Fucking a lot of plushie. Just just money. Oh, fake money. Fake money. That's funny. That's funny as hell. Um. Uh. Bucket for liquid. All right. Then mix it out of there. Anyway, yeah, there was never any like bad vibes or anything like that, you know. I've said it before. It was a little frustrating, and uh, I felt a little bit like peeved, if I'm being honest with you, where um I was told I'd be on, and then something changed, but then there we go, there we go, there it is. And instead of being informed, hey, something changed and we're not going to have you on, I talked about it, me being on for like multiple weeks. That gave a lot of people ammunition to talk a bunch of shit, and I was not exactly happy about that, but it's like whatever, you know. Throw what? Right mouse button. Man. Um that's the only issue I had was like oh, like if I wasn't gonna be around, let me know. That way I'm not gonna tell people I'll be around. Oh fuck, I threw it. But you know, it wasn't that big of a deal. It's more just there we go. Uh-oh, it's gone. Oh fuck, that other toilet. For some reason the fish really like that toilet. They really, really like this toilet right here. And I need to clean that up. I need to clean that fucking thing up. What's going on, Danny Murphy? How's it going, man? Uh, oh, wait. I want to clean that toilet real quick. All right. There we go. 1, 2. I forget, I can sleep, right? Oh, skip time. It's literally just skip time. Oh, there was one right here. All right, well, I at least have a backup now. That's the good news, is I have a backup. Blood games is what it's all about, says Big Boss. Yeah, like, um, I like meeting the new fish. It's fun to get in there and see how they're doing, and if I can, even like hang out with them a little bit. Like that was my favorite day of season 2 was the beach day where we just got to chill, you know, and like I got to have some physical activity for them, but there was a lot of just hanging out among all of us. You know, that was fun. Oh, excuse me. You know, and like none of that was supposed to happen. Like literally, there was one time where Alex Stein was there, and like I was ready to leave. I had my shoes off for one reason or another, or something like that. I think it was, and I needed to put my shoes on, and there just happened to be a seat like right in front of Alex. So I was like, "Oh, I'll sit down there. I'll put my shoes on." And as soon as I sat down there, he's like, "You hanging around, Scott?" And I was like, I guess I am now, you know? And the beach day was, I was told by Sam, yo, like, come down. I'll be there soon. And I got there, and Sam didn't get there for another, like, 2 to 3 hours. So that's what the beach day was. I just kind of showed up, and they were literally in the middle of getting ready for the beach day. They had the sand in the living room and everything like that. And then, excuse me. What was I saying? Oh yeah, and then Jet was like, "Why don't you go up there and just play some games with them?" I was like, "All right, cool." You know, started drinking some beers, started having a good time. It was nice. Like those, that's my favorite part of like the main seasons as someone who has been involved is like being able to just like get to know the fish and you know, talk to them and shit like that. All right, I'll leave that. Those fucking animals want to do that. That's fine by me. Um, you know, and I'm sad I didn't get to do a ton of that in season 1, you know. Um, but like, what's it called? Yeah, you know, I'll go ahead. I'll stow this away. But the point that I was trying to make is like, if I had to pick, if you put a gun to my head and you were like, you can only have one, I'd probably say Blood Games. You know, I'd probably say like, all right, whatever. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'd probably say like, hey, I'll do Blood Games. You know, I'm cool. I'm cool with Blood Games. Cody Boy 126 says, N word. Interesting choice there, sir. Interesting choice of words. All right, I want to see if I can get these fish to fight. I feel like John's probably the most aggro here, so I'm gonna give him some gloves. Hope I can actually buy pairs of gloves. I hope there's another pair in there. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Indeed. Bitch Tank 2. Bitch Tank was just fucking crazy. What is this? What is going on here? What is, huh? That's the ball and chain. The ball and chain got stuck. That's the chain. The ball is stuck up there. I don't know where Daniel is. Is he up where the toilets are? Oh. No, I want to equip the boxing gloves. And then follow me. Dude, why you only got one glove on? Come on, follow me. I hated Bitch Tank until I ignored The bitches themselves. Yeah, yeah. Like, Bitch Tank in theory was great. In practice, there were good things about it. But seeing Haley and Shoddy go at it every other day was just kind of like, it got to a point where it was like, yo, like, all right, we get it. We fucking get it, you know? Um you should uh hold on. You should fight John. Fight John. Go, go, go. Fight him. Fucking fight John. Go, go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? All right, man. All right, I'll catch you later. I'll catch you later. Made for good content, though. Yeah, the first, like, 3 times it happened, it made for good content, but eventually it just became, like, whatever. All right. Jeez, this thing... What are you doing with that mop? What kind of sinister shit you doing with that mop? He's still tweaking. Oh, no. We'll give it to Josie. Wait, I can play with it? Autism. Autism. Her autism went up. Rachel moment. Head banging into wall. Yo, she's got a piss, dude. Fucking... Oh, and she's hungry, I guess? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She's about to go up to that one. Best part of Bitch Tank was when you tackled that meth head. Yeah, that was pretty... That was pretty... Script was pretty ridiculous. I don't know if you guys ever saw the... I don't know if you guys ever saw the Script, documentary. It wasn't like a documentary. It was like a... It was an interview he did, but we'll go ahead. We'll watch that in a second. We'll watch that in a second. Out of the way. Out of the way. Sylvia needs to take a shit. Out of the way. Go. You fucking idiot. Take trash can. Oh, I'm just taking the trash. That's all I'm doing. Okay. Dude, he is still going at it. We got Vance fucking the couch. It's just gonna go ahead and dude, this thing never got used. And wait, oh, gotcha options. Use gotcha. Holy fuck, $1,000. What's in the gotcha machine? Take. What's in it though? Dump trash bag. Okay, I want to see. Oh man. Well, I mean, at least I got the vape. I can't even use it. It's a dead vape. Damn, I spent $1,000 on trash. Can you unalive people in this game? I've tried it. I've tried it because, like, when you hit people with like the hammer, when you throw a hammer at them, they lose health. Like, oh well, that one didn't. It's probably because he's freaking out. Whoa, that made him worse. That made him worse. Okay, all right, okay. Go, 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 go. Fight him, dude. He's vulnerable right now, dude. Go get him. Go fight him. Go fight him. The Fishtank audience is incredibly confused, most thinking at least means the same thing as at most, expecting the show to resume this evening. Yeah, I figured about as much. Sync options. Never mind. Uh-oh, I'm going insane because I don't have anything to eat. I'm gonna have to eat the Oh, you know what? I just remember Mike, the dude, what the lead, one of the leads on this project, he told me that if you eat the shit, you'll go insane. I remembered he said that. Um. Oh, what was anyone looking for a good clipper for all seasons of Fishtank? Check out Big Think Broadcasts, one of the best channels for 1 to 3 hour long video. Says Grab Boonie Attack. I've never heard of that guy before. It'll be good because sometimes I look for sometimes I need like a specific clip or something like that, and it's like having to ask on Twitter is annoying. Um. All right. We're gonna see if there's any updates on the whole we're gonna see if there's any updates on the whole thing. Big Boss is holding out for tomorrow at most. Yeah. I mean, throw. What can I throw? What do I have that I can throw? All right. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it'll be back. RA found some coins and used it. Yeah. I wonder if they have melee is V. Okay. You only have two shotgun shells. And I don't know where to get more. But oh yeah, I was gonna go the other way. Um can you show meat in this game? I could show you meat right now in real life. Oh, okay. They probably have to find a location that can't be doxxed before streaming. Kind of a tough situation. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. I want to know if the fish have their phones though. I've heard rumors that they might. If so, I want to try and get in touch with actually no. I feel that with my proximity to the show, I probably shouldn't get in touch with any of the cast. I probably shouldn't do that. Even if I wasn't going to be brought in for season 4 at any point, it's like, it's probably better for me to not be messing around like that. I like how it's not even a knife, it's a crowbar, but it swipes across like it's the knife in Call of Duty. The hell was that? Who the fuck was that? I'm confused about what the 32 is supposed to be. I'm also confused as to... Oh, fuck. Oh. Got him. Fucking got him. I also don't know what the hell this is supposed to be. I'm confused about that. How do you like... You can't reload this thing, I don't think. I don't think you're actually able to reload it. Oh, damn, that thing is fucking me up. I'm getting fucked up. Help REA win. I'd love to, but it's like I said, I don't feel that that's completely appropriate of me, I don't want to overstep anything. Yeah, Freddie keeps asking for your address on Instagram. Really, Brendan Dillinger? Are you serious? He keeps like, I would assume it's like you talked some shit and he was like, "Oh, dude, fuck you. Where's your address? I'll go to your house. I'll go to your house, bro. Where's your address? Dude, don't talk shit. I'll fuck you up." Like, that'd be pretty fucking crazy. There's proof of activity on their socials, but they aren't posting and no one is actively communicating with them outside the tank, which is a good sign. Ah, I see. 32 round mag with 32 rounds in storage, probably. It's not a 32 round mag. You can see those two octagonal shapes. They aren't oh damn. Yo. I don't know how to reload this thing, and it doesn't tell you how to reload it. Charge. Right mouse button. What does charge do though? I'm confused. Oh shit. Okay. R to reload. Thanks, Jay. Thanks. I probably should have hit R just instinctively. I probably should have did that. So what does charge do? What does charge do? I'm confused by that. Is that like is functionality for whatever that is going to be added later? Oh. Uh-oh. I'm already running low. Oh, damn, got him. Got him. Oh shit. Oh, uh-oh. 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 I think I might get him. Oh, fuck. Okay. I got one more. I just gotta not get nailed. That's it. Ah, I got him. Fuck yeah. Eat shit. The red orbs they drop you, you can use charge to pick them up. It fills the charge bar around your top left HUD. Ah, okay. All right. Then you can beam. I can beam. Damn. Actually, you know what? I should call it quits on this one and then go back out at a later point. At a later point. For those that don't know, Too Shiki in chat is he's the trader from Blood Games, and he also helped work on this game. He was a very important person in the making of this game. I appreciate him popping in to check out me getting fucked up by the whatever those things were, you know. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. I gotta get. Oh, fuck. That's not good. That's not good. Yes, yes. You see it? You see I got nailed by that thing after the whatever it's called came up. They should duct tape Arie's mouth and only let him speak every once in a while. Guy's creepier than Simmons. See, the thing about Arie MOB is that he likes to fuck around, and the way he fucks around is kind of similar to, you know, that kid in school who, in order to try and be cool, he would make a fool of himself. That's a lot of rhyming shit there. But back in school, there was that class clown who, instead of like making jokes out of everyone or everything else, he would always make himself the joke. It's like, oh, dude, I just fell over. Isn't that funny, everybody? Haha. I just shit my pants in math class. That's hilarious, guys, right? Ha ha ha. Like that kind of kid. That's kind of the way Arie is, which is like really it is really off-putting and weird. But overall, like I never got the inkling that he was like a legitimate creep or anything like that. But you know, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, you know. We wanted to put it on sale. It came out too soon. Unfortunately, they won't let us yet. Oh man. But when you say on sale, you mean like the Steam sale, right? I mean, even 25 bucks for this, I don't think is going to be terrible, because you guys are still going to be like adding to it. In fact, like Mike told me you guys added to it. You patched it earlier, and I can see like I can see updates and stuff like that. Like the first time I played it, I want to say I think it was like mid last week. I think it was like Wednesday last week when I went on the adventure and came back. I didn't gain any items or anything like that, you know. So I can see that you guys are adding to things like daily or weekly or something like that, you know. And I personally appreciate that. So like $25 for the game that's going to continue to have shit added to it, I don't even think is bad. But I could see why you would want it to, you know, you would want to debut it and have it on sale in that way, you know. Um, he 100% enjoyed sucking Ricky's toes. That didn't happen. That's been debunked, actually. That's been debunked, MOB. That never happened. You'll believe anything you see on the internet, don't you? Anyway, yo, what's going on, Sonny Montelli? Updating like 3-4 times a week, working on a lot. Oh yeah, and I can see that for sure, you know. Because some of the things that have been updated are things that Mike didn't even tell me about. He left a reply under the tweet where I said I was gonna be playing this, and he told I forget exactly what he told me, but he didn't tell me about like this update, for instance, you know. We'll make other houses eventually. Yes, hell yeah, that's pretty sick, man. Can't wait to see the season 2, the season 3 house. All right, well, you guys gonna do houses? Are you gonna do you gonna do blood games too? That'd be pretty sick if you could do blood games. I mean, I'm not a video game guy, so I couldn't even tell you if that's like if that would like really be tough or not. But you know, it would be pretty sick. Guess I'll just throw away the burger. And whatever the hell that is, looks like mac and cheese. Throw away rotten raw meat. Ah, okay. It was burger meat is what it was. We're just gonna go ahead. This ball and chain just chilling here. I think that's enough cleaning. It looks fine. This looks fine. This clean enough. Yeah, it is pretty sick, Sonny. Fucking you should check it out. It's on Steam. It's I always get the name mixed up because it's a long name, but if you just search Fishtank, then you'll see it. It's Fishtank Real. What the yo what the fuck, bro? I just noticed that. Holy shit, bro. Oh man. Season 3 adventure mode, maybe blood games related. Oh, that's a good idea too. That's a good idea too, actually. That's a way you can kind of include both of them without having them be their own thing, like independent from each other. That's a good idea too, Shiki. Fucking Razbooer says I want to see my fishies again. I want to see him too, man. I want to see him too. I'm telling you guys though, REA will win. You know, he's got the kind of autism that's extremely patient. He's extremely patient. He'll break down, he'll cry, he'll get upset, but he won't leave. And that's the thing. He's gonna have to be taken out by somebody else. He won't like even if Frank Hassel makes it in there, like I don't think he'll be able to chase REA out, if I'm being honest with you. Like I just don't think it'll happen, you know? Web fishing. Oh, I forgot I already bought the baby. Sunglasses. I have 600. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna do some gambling. Oh no, wait, actually, we're gonna do rug.pull. I think he could be eliminated by a challenge. He definitely could be eliminated by a challenge, but also like there's just something about REA. There's something about REA where even when he fails up. Meaning like you know when you're playing a game of D&D and your DM sees you roll like a nat 1, but he is amused by something you did or said, or he's just taking pity on you. So even though you rolled a nat 1, he's like, all right, I'm gonna give them what they want, but there's gonna be something stupid that happens. It's like roll to open door. Fucking you roll a nat 1 and your DM is like, you go to open the door, but your hand slips and you fall and you smash your head on there. You start bleeding and somebody else slips on it and they smash their head on the door knob. And when they do that, the door swings open. Like that kind of thing. Like that's the way REA fails. Is like he eats shit, he fucks up, but somehow he's still able to get what he wants and do whatever it is that he's trying to do. It's the weirdest fucking thing. He's just got that kind of thing. It's got to be some kind of Jewish magic. It's got to be some kind of Jewish like Talmudic Kabbalah magic is what it's got to be. There's no way. There's no way it's not that, you know. Falling up is a great way to failing up. Yeah, and a friend of mine is the one who said that, and I was like, oh, that's a good way of putting it. That's a very good way of putting it. Arya would lose in a fight to Ellie somehow. He doesn't even know how to use his arms. Yeah, but like in losing the fight to Ellie, something else would happen where like it would benefit him in the long term some way. Like he'd lose the fight to Ellie, but then like Ellie would break her fist on his head or something like that, and because of that, she would have to like leave, or she would not be 100% for the next challenge, the having two functioning hands challenge, you know. And then Ellie has to go home now. Like that's literally the type of luck that REA has. That's just the type of luck that REA has. You know, I don't know how to describe it. The Patrick Star effect. Yeah, I can see that. It's actually an audience problem. We all want him as our token Jew. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. What's going on, Hathland Delwyn? Yo, Scott, what's up? Fishtank game, huh? I wanted to download it so bad, but I'm broke. Glad to see what the gameplay is like. How are you? I'm doing all right. Doing all right. And yeah, the gameplay is really good. The gameplay is pretty good. Fuck him. I'll say it's pretty good. If you type REA into the SpongeBob subreddit, it bans you. I heard that, and that is hilarious. That is the best fucking thing. He would just victim complex the situation. That too. That too. All right, we're gonna start. Gump, NV Coin, Goldex, Ski, Glorp, B Blah. We're going in on B Blah. We're going in on B Blah. Bye. Uh-oh. 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 Gump is fucking damn. Where's B Blah at? Where's B Blah at? Oh, we're selling. Hell yeah, bro. I don't know if we made money or not. I don't know if we made money or not. All right, so Gump is down to 0. Holy shit. Buy. Oh, did we buy some Gump? We bought some Gump, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, fuck, I sold, oh, damn, I sold low, fuck. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, man. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I don't like that number. We gotta make some money or we gotta lose some money. Start. Oh, man, bye. Come on, baby. Oh, hell yeah. Yo, I made a bag. Oh, damn, and I sold early too. I spent just I 4x'd my shit. More than 4x'd my shit, I think. If Sam taught me anything, it's that you got to cred max. Exactly. Exactly. We need to worm our way into the SpongeBob subreddit covertly and inject him in as a head mod or admin as soon as he's out. That's a good one. That's a good one. Excuse me. Hey Scott, how do I find that script stock? I don't think it's a documentary. I think it's a what's it called? It's an interview. Well, I'll do one more day. And then we'll save. That way we can pick up where we left off next time we play this, because we'll definitely... Uh-oh. Hello. What's up, buddy? How's it going? I didn't know you could get rats in here. That's funny. Uh-oh. Can I make them fuck? Can I make them mate? Yeah, we'll do one more day, and then we'll look up the script thing. Oh, man. Oh, damn. I wanted to take him into live with me. Yeah, we'll look up the script thing, though. Unknown Killjoy. Hey, Scott, I'm 120 pounds with bad posture and back problems. Any idea how I can start getting into shape? Fix your posture. I mean, just start working out. You don't have to wait. You know, you don't have, like... Uh-oh. Whoa, that is a lot of them. Holy shit. Oh, that's adorable. Holy shit! I just French kissed a mouse. Equip rat. No. Equip rat. Here you go. Oh, look at that. That's great, bro. Hell yeah. Anyway, yeah, but like one of the most annoying things that I ever hear from anybody is, "Oh, dude, I want to do jujitsu, but I gotta get in shape first." It's like, then you're never gonna do jujitsu because like your favorite method or what you purport is going to be your favorite method of working out is not you're just not doing it. You know, you're gonna say screw it and you're not gonna do it. What? Oh, anyway. Um, just get in there and do it. Just get in there and do it, and like really do it, like really commit to it. Just do it, you know. And I know that's not exactly what you were talking about, unknown killjoy, but like, figure out how to fix your posture by working out. You know, there's tons of different exercises that you can do to fix your posture. Specifically, if it's your back, you can do different weight exercises. If it's your neck or your back for that matter, but especially your neck, you can do stretches, you know, and other things like that. Um, like I went to physical therapy to fix my postural muscles so that I would not have as bad of an issue with my neck, you know, because I have a neck issue. I have a bulging disc in my neck that is touching a nerve, so that if I lift too much too quickly, or depending on what else happens, what else I do, I will get a migraine. It's like clockwork. I know when I'm gonna get a migraine based off of like, get out of here, Josie. What are you doing? Scared the hell out of me. Anyway, um, like I'll literally lift something and I'll be like, I'm going to get a migraine because of this. I know I'm gonna get a migraine because of this. It's going to happen. He's still, yo. I wanna put mice on everybody. We have some new freeloaders here. We have some new freeloaders. Where is? Oh, I probably can't equip that because he's already got that thing. Uh, can I? What's she got on her that I can't equip? All right. Oh, there he is. Anyway, but yeah, like just full send. You know, start working out. You can look up stuff to fix your posture on YouTube, or you can go to physical therapy. I went to physical therapy and it helped out because now I know different exercises that will help me with my posture other than just, you know, like rows and stuff like that. Um, just go for it. Bottom line, you know, is the cheese room in this game? I don't know what was the cheese room. I'm confused about what the cheese room is. We out here, though. Garage Gang, GG4L. GG4L, ladies and gentlemen. I almost fucked myself up here. I was in this corner. Me and Sam were sparring, and I slipped, and my knee fucking slipped out. But what's going on in the garage? I'm wondering, like, what I use this bucket for specifically. Can I give it to Letty? The bucket disappeared. Oh. Cheese room was Big Brother Luke's moment. Oh, I see. This rat's everywhere, bro. Luke was kicked from Big Brother for saying we were in the cheese room. Oh, yeah. You see, I knew about that, but I wasn't 100% like, can I clean the shower? No, I can take a shower. That's nice. Anyway, yeah, I knew about that. I didn't know that's exactly what he said. I knew he got kicked for, you know, that thing specifically, but I wasn't sure. Um, Yo, Scott, you can't equip more than one rat at a time. I see. And the bucket is for putting out fires. I didn't know there was fires in this game. Is that the Mike fucking um what's it called? Yeah, I didn't know there would be fires in this game. That's news. That's actually, it makes sense that there would be. It makes sense that there would be. There's rats everywhere. Hell yeah. That's my favorite part of the game. like I wouldn't ever keep a mouse like that. I would never keep a rat like that as a pet. But like I like it's hard for me to want to kill a mouse for like being in my house. It's like, yeah, I could understand, being outside fucking sucks, especially in New England where it gets cold as fuck in the winter. Forget about that. So there's almost a certain mercy that I feel for them, where it's like I'll get a glue trap, right? Because glue traps are the only traps that work like the first day you put them down. And I'll only kill the mouse if I know that I'm not going to be able to get it out of the trap safely. Because if you take canola oil or olive oil or some kind of other oil and you douse the rat in it, it'll actually be able to wiggle out of the glue trap. So like if it hasn't broken its legs or its back or anything like that, it'll actually be fine. Like it'll wiggle out of the trap. It'll start cleaning itself immediately. It'll like literally by the time it gets out of the trap, it will be like, "Oh, I don't think this guy actually wants to hurt me." And it won't even run away. It'll just be standing there cleaning itself while you're sitting there watching from like 2 feet away. It's kind of crazy how that is. Um Maybe it's also an exhaustion thing. I don't know. Maybe it is. Um, but yeah, what was I gonna say? Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I like animals. I like animals. Bottom line, including mice. I think all God's creatures are nice. The goal is to run a season start to finish and make enough money to pay Gold Striker each week. So does Gold Striker show up? I think this is day 7. Do we get to see Gold Striker? I'm curious. Is he gonna be walking through the house? I said we'd look up the script. Oh yeah, I gotta put him down. Here you go, buddy. Um, I said we were gonna watch the script. I said we were gonna watch the script interview after that day, but we're gonna do one more day just to see what happens on day 7. My neighbor put glue traps outside and it accidentally caught sparrows and shit. Wow. Oof, that's crazy. He shows up on elimination day. Oh shit. So day 7 would be elimination day, right? Would day 7 be elimination day? Out of the way, Vance. Marl's been wearing this ball and chain for this entire time. He is. Yo, who the fuck did that? Who was that? Fuck out of here, John. Get out of here, John. What do you think you're doing? Idiot. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, you're adding him in soon. Oh, so he's not in there yet, but he's gonna be added soon. Hell yeah. I can't wait to see him added in. Never mind. I was gonna clear the trash. Hold on. Rig oven to fail. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where'd I put the bucket? Is that the bucket? Yeah, that's a bucket, just in case. Hold on. I'm gonna put that down. I throw the bucket. Use rigged oven. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh damn. Oh fuck. Fuck, dude. How do sink options? Oh, fill bucket. Okay, and then that. Hold on. Fill bucket. Uh, use. Do I have to throw it? No. Get in there, John. Oh no. Oh damn, John's dead. Oh no, never mind. Uh, fill the bucket. Use oven. Can I? Oh shit! It actually worked that time. I swear this is exactly how John cooked his steak. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, John, what are you doing? You did fucking nothing. You did nothing to help us, dude. Use of it unrigged to fail. It's unrigged, but it's still fucked up. I fucked that thing up hard. Oh, yeah. Oh, I wanted to vomit on one of them. Oh, it said fans. It said fans. I thought it said something else. Boink. Oh yeah, you can make them fight each other if they're glowing. Oh, you see, I was wondering how to make them fight each other. Can they die? Because like I'm elimination. Oh shit, there he is. Fucking. It's time to eliminate a fish. Eliminations take place at the end of each week. Talk to Gold Striker and pay him $5,000. How do I? Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm insane. Oh yeah. Talk to Gold Striker. Take elimination bus ticket. Pay up. You owe Gold Striker a certain amount of money, 5,000 to be exact. I'm broke. Oh yeah, I don't have the money. What's he gonna do? Oh, it's game over because I didn't have the amount of money to pay him. Bye, Simmons. But yeah, I'm wondering if they I'm wondering if can I kill them, Mike? I don't know if you're still here, but can I kill them? Because if so, I wanna try killing one of the fish. Can I load the game? Oh yeah, I didn't oh, day 7. Oh yeah. So I would have to go back to like day 5 is what I would have to do. You owe Gold Striker your butt. Oh man. Fucking I was gonna say they should put that in, but I don't think Sam would be amused by that prospect of like you don't have enough money, so you got to go jailhouse on him. Man, that was good. I think when we go back, what I'll do is I'll load up day 5 because that was a day where I had like a decent amount of money. And then I'll make sure that day 5, 6, and 7 are productive days. Are productive days, you know. Try gambling on the computer to make money, or you can get loot to sell on adventure. Oh yeah, I forgot about the gambling. We'll do. Oh fuck. Damn. I don't know what's going on. I hit exit because I thought it meant exit out of the load screen. Is what I thought it meant. Hold on one sec. I think there might be a bit of an issue here. I might have to go to task manager. There we go. Yeah. All right. Man. Yeah, dude, you guys did a really good job on it, Mike, and I think it's only gonna get better as time goes on. You can tell that it's there was passion put into the project, and I can appreciate that a lot. What's it called? I just like if there's one thing I'm hoping, it's that when I hit somebody with a hammer, you'll make it so that they freak out a little bit more, because the whole like ding and then they're just like that. I want to be able to like I want to like hit John with a hammer and he's like whoa like that. That's kind of what I'd like to see. I don't know if that's something you guys can do or that if you'd be interested in doing it. But like that would be fun to see. But like it's a good game, you know. It's a really good game in my opinion. Go ahead and check this out. Fishtank reality TV simulator. I don't know how many people are watching right now, but you know, it's a good game. I would recommend it. You know, I'll go ahead. I'll leave a I achieved bought the game award. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'll go. I won't do it right this second, but I'll go ahead. I'll write a review for it and everything like that. it at a little bit of a later date. Yeah, I have to adjust their rag dolls. Hell yeah, man. Well, again, that was really good though. I enjoyed that. We're gonna continue playing it as time goes on, especially as updates keep on coming out. It is like the season of Fishtank is on right now, and I tend to not try to do too much during a Fishtank season. So I think it makes sense that I would play more of it during the season. You know, like they don't mind people restreaming this time around. And I will restream from time to time. But like in addition to that, I'll also play the video game as well. Just to excuse me, just to mess around, But I will go ahead. I wanna look up that big script interview. Big script interview. Yes. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, you see this? You see this? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right here. Okay? Street Life Narrative, a whole 11 subscribers. And I'm surprised this does not have a lot more views on it. Did I ever? Yeah, Beaver Street is coming. Was he on Kill Tony and then JJJ? We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna watch this. This is just the guy that Script is. It's insane.
So anyways, it's your boy Big Script, man. I'm born and raised in Providence, Rhode Island. Lived here most of my life in Providence. Lived in other parts of Rhode Island, but mostly Providence, North Providence right now.
They couldn't do this outside, inside. They couldn't do this inside. It had to be outside in a lawn chair. He's got his Stop and Shop water, chilling right there. It's just like holy fuck. Oh hey. Yeah, thank you, Mike and Jay. Thank you guys for working on this. It came out really good. It's been a while. I've been waiting a long time. I've been waiting with anticipation, and I think you guys did really good. Anyone who's watching, you definitely need to buy it. For sure, whether it's on sale, on Steam sale or not.
I mean, growing up, it was funny, right?
This is before Bitch Tank.
Me and my sister used to play in Oneyville. I mean, I remember being out there like Christmas with like cards that my grandmother gave me, like Michael Jordan card or Michael Jordan book and shit. Like,
you can be a little weird.
The stupidest shit would be running around there. I mean, it was just fun as shit though, being a kid. Me and my sister walked in on a jewelry store robbery, and ended up. We walked in and you could see the dudes were getting robbed, and they kind of just ushered us out. They were like, "Go get out of here," and so we left. That was pretty crazy.
Ian John Haas is honest. That's exactly what it is.
I got into high school and shit. I had moved to a different part of the state where it's like, not as hood as Providence is, So it was more like laid back, and I got a good education. I would say I went to college a little bit too. But yeah, I would say it was alright. My aunt took me. My sister, my dad, and mom were addicted to drugs, so they took us in. My aunt took us in, raised me and my sister and her three by herself. And she's by herself, no husband really contributed nothing or nothing. Yeah, she pretty much did it all, man, by herself. Bless her soul. I was average more than anything. Yeah, I mean, I did all right. I did just as much like my senior year. I stayed close enough to the teachers to pass, and that was pretty much it. For real.
So you and your sister?
No, my sister had good grades. My sister wasn't my dad used to have this phrase like, he used to call me the schemer, which is funny because my dad's actually a fucking cold schemer, right? But I really wasn't a schemer, but he used to call me that shit. And like, so, but situations like that, like the high school shit, like I was absolutely scheming on my grades, boy. Absolutely. I was a DJ in a radio station my high school year. I schemed myself into that without any experience. But I wasn't supposed to be able to do that without having a year or two of experience on the radio doing it behind other people. Nope, I got a lead show every night of the week. Like, scheme that. I wasn't even in script yet. But I had a bunch of fans. I was already rapping. I actually called myself Squiggle back then. And I hadn't actually made an album. I mean, I think my senior year I actually made my first album. It actually sucked, bro, because the computer I had used to make it, it was like the beat didn't line up to the words correctly in any song. And so it sucked balls, but people didn't think so. People thought it was good. I don't know what the fuck they were on or smoking, but, because I mean, I thoroughly remember it as being horrible. You know, I went to college. I went to CCR.
Brendan Dillinger says Osama bin Laden declares jihad in 1997 CNN interview. Yeah, that's honestly, yeah, that's kind of what this feels like. Fucking, like, this is 15 minutes. I forget exactly where he says it, but he says some shit at one point that's just like, holy fuck. I'm kind of waiting for that. You know, right now he's just talking about shit nobody cares about. You know, oh, dude, I was fucking doing this when I was 16 and I was going to school, and I went to a little bit of college, and blah, 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 you know?
I kept working on music. I didn't become script yet.
Deep script lore, exactly. Boyos.
How I became script, I didn't actually become script first. I became scripture. And how I became scripture is I stole the name itself from somebody who, basically, at the time I didn't like. I ended up being friends with him.
Yeah. I forgot. He tells one of those, and then dude, that guy didn't even want to fight me. Kinds of fucking stories and shit like that.
But I literally robbed his name. I made a song,
script.
And
this is script. I can tell you that is 100% script.
I was like, take a Kodak because your name has a new owner. And so I stole his shit. I started calling myself Scripture, and I did that for like till 2004, and then I came up with just script. And from there on, Big Script is eventually what I called myself. But you know, like
this dude has been calling himself this since 2004. Think about that. That's 21 years that he's been calling himself some kind of variation of script, you know, or script or whatever, you know. Fucking, that is like, you honestly, you don't want to believe guys like this exist. You don't want to believe dudes like this are a thing, but they are. And like, I feel like New England has a large mass of them. I feel like there's a lot of them in New England, guys like this, you know. I've known plenty of them where I grew up, and none of them are doing very well for themselves. It's just crazy. It's fucking insane, dude. It's like, fuck, man, you know. And it's like, is it the drugs that are doing it to this guy, or is there something about this guy that made him so that he would take drugs in the first place? I gotta say, I feel like it's like there's kind of a trope in movies where like you see like what could have been sometimes, where it's like you know, one of the big ways they'll do this is like the main character of like a show will be like, I should just not have ever been born. I should just not exist. And they have like It's a Wonderful Life sort of thing where like a fairy god, whatever, comes out and is like, well, I'm going to show you what would have happened if you were never born. And you see like people are either doing better or worse. There's no reality where this guy would have been a lawyer or a doctor or anything like that. And this is part of the reason why I believe what I do about like the Ebola shit. I think that some of us are just genuinely born to be this guy, you know, and it sucks, but it just is what it is. You know, there's nothing that this guy would not have been like a successful business owner. He would not have been a YouTuber, a super successful YouTuber, much like much like me. He was only ever gonna be script the guy who doesn't want to get off drugs, literally, because that's who he is. It's not he's on drugs and he knows it's bad, but he's also, you know, caught up in the life. He's like, no, I want to be on drugs. You're gonna hear him, you know.
Script was pretty much script and then Big Script. Now it's Big Script all the time. It's tough to get into the industry for sure. Like, you gotta know somebody, even if they know who you are, it doesn't mean they're necessarily gonna sign you. You know, it's very, very fortunate if you do get in, you know? Yeah, I mean, I did a lot of time, bro, and I still live down in Coventry, which is the other part of the state I was telling you about. I got in a bunch of trouble when I was younger, when weed was still legal. I got, like, mad weed bust, right, and shit, and then I moved out of Coventry and stayed out. And I was fine until one day I threatened this cop I knew that would have let me get away with murder, bro. I could have literally been robbing a bank and they would be like, oh, we'll be there in a minute. And then they would have been like, it's not him. Like, literally. And I was crazy. I had schizophrenia, right? So literally the voices in my head had me. I got arrested with 7 grams of powder. And I started lying, and I blamed the cop on the coke, who was not selling coke, but I blamed it on him because I just was crazy and they didn't like him. I just, at the time, I believed he was doing some shit to me that he wasn't doing. So.
No, that's his like white trash way of being like, well, actually, what I did was not my fault. Fucking, like drug-induced psychosis is definitely a thing, but like the way he leads with the excuse, instead of just being like, yeah, so I blame this cop that I was actually kind of cool with. It was kind of fucked up of me to do that. I was going through it a little bit, if you know what I mean. But like, instead he's like, so I had schizophrenia. It's like, you don't had schizophrenia. You have schizophrenia. You are schizophrenic. And you're either going through an episode or you're stable, you know. That's my understanding of it anyway, you know. It's like fucking A, dude. Basically he tweaked the fuck out, pretty much. He is
the next
Bootlicker 14. We watching Fishtank audition tapes. That's exactly what this is. Big Script season 5, ladies and gentlemen. Big Script, Blood Games.
Charge me in Warwick. Then the next morning they take me to Coventry, and me and this cop knew each other. We were cool. So he brings me up to his office, and I'm in chains and shit. And he just looks at me with the weirdest, like, look of almost like, I don't know if it was disgust or bewilderment, but whatever it was, he was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Script.
I'm sure he's never had someone look at him like that before. I'm sure that was a new one.
And at that point, I knew I was fucked. So I ended up fighting for 6 months to get out. I got out on bail. They were trying to get me to go to a drug program. I was like, I am not going to a drug program, bro. I left the drug program. I was out for 7 days. I got my car out the impound. I thought shit was lovely, right? After 7 days, I got picked up, went back. The judge gave me 2 years to serve. The original probation was for 1 gram of marijuana. I got 2 years to serve on it. I did 2, almost fell over in the courtroom. But I kept my composure. I did 2 years, got out June 10th, 2010. I've been back for some shit between then and now. Right now, I've had some shit pending for 4 years. It's going on that I didn't even do. And so I went out with this kid that I had just met, asked to stay at my house. He knew
no two boyos. This wasn't a fish tank. This isn't a fish tank audition.
He knew her.
We were just joking around.
So I said he could stay for a couple days.
Aaron Creed. This is Excuse me. Got tired out of nowhere. This is Script. If you watched Bitch Tank, you saw me tackle this guy. I tackled this dude during Bitch Tank because he got up and he was gonna try and fight Xavier. Yeah, fucking. This is the guy that I took down.
Fucker is drunk. He tries carjacking these kids, little Spanish kids, for a car.
Back for another escape.
I go up. I'm like, yo, stop, bro, stop. You're not doing this. You're not doing this. Yo, when the cops came, they charged us both with attempted robbery, first-degree robbery, which is big, bro, big shit. So now, after fighting it, they've dropped it down since to a larceny of a person. And the scumbag co-defendant of mine, he pled guilty to conspiracy to commit larceny and larceny, even though he didn't do it because he didn't want to do the robbery time. So he pled out. So now, I'm the only one fighting it, and it's been 4 years. They said they're going to take me to trial. I could get smoked for more than a year. They wanted me to do a year this whole time, and I kept telling them, get fucked, I wasn't going to do it. So I could end up doing some time, man. I hope not. Well, and my dad, all right, so I took my dad when I first started driving. I took him to...
This is it. This is the moment. This is the moment that I was waiting for. Okay, listen to this. Just fucking listen to this.
Well, and my dad, all right, so I took my dad when I first started driving. I took him to Broad Street to get crack. I was like, you can't smoke it in my car. I was all corny and shit. I was like 16. I hadn't even done drugs yet at all, pot, nothing. So I was like, you can't smoke in the car, Dad.
I was all corny with it. I wouldn't let him smoke crack in my car. I was being corny with it. It's like, holy fuck, man.
My dad, being the cussy he was at the time, he hopped out and ran into the city to smoke the crack. And that was one of the first times I kind of was like, wow, man, that shit got niggas, bro. Because I mean, down the line, you figure out, if you know anything about drugs, you figure out how bad crack gets people. But I had never seen it before like that. I don't even think I fully understood it at the time, until I was older and in the drug world, you know? I was crazy. That in particular, I was crazy. The drug charges was bullshit. And other than that, I got a couple domestics.
I honestly feel for low IQ people like this and don't mind getting on their level to understand them better. Maybe that's what hip-hop taught me. Nah, I'm getting corny. I'm getting corny with it. You just got to get on Scripps level. You got to pop some pills, smoke some crack, you know, shit like that. Yeah, like there is a certain degree of feel for him, right? Like I do feel for him to a certain degree, where it's like, okay, yeah, like you had fucked up parents and shit like that, but also like you were 16, you hadn't done drugs yet. You know, it's possible to be a criminal piece of shit without being a druggie in the first place, right? Like there's plenty of people that do that. I'm not saying that being a criminal piece of shit is like okay, you know, hence the name, but it's like he saw firsthand what crack does to people, and he still was like, nah, it's cool, let's do it. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like people, there's only a certain amount of like sympathy or empathy or whatever is whatever the appropriate emotion for that situation. There's only so much of that I can have, because like it's like a girl who gets groomed into OnlyFans. It's like, what, you started talking to somebody when you were 16 and they told you OnlyFans was a good idea, so you waited till you were 18 and you decided to do it. Your entire life you have had so many different fucking people telling you, nah, OnlyFans is bad, OnlyFans is bad, OnlyFans is bad, porn is bad, don't be doing that kind of shit in any capacity. Fucking literally, you have seen and heard and understand all of the negative repercussions that come from that, but you're gonna allow somebody to talk you into that. Like, 16 is young. It ain't that young. It ain't like someone's 9 years old. It ain't like you've been kept in like the OnlyFans commune for your entire life, where everybody's an OF bitch and everybody's always saying it's a good thing. Like, your entire life you have been told, hey, you see this thing, don't do it. And in this case, this dude got to see what happened to his dad, and he was still like, nah, it's cool. I'll do some fucking drugs. I'll do some crack. It's like, get the fuck out of here, you know? Get the fuck out of here. It's insane, you know? Total accountability failure, exactly, you know? But as you can see, this is a dude who decided that that's what he wants to be. And chances are it's arrested development. Like, what we're looking here is arrested development. It's like Peter Pan syndrome. This dude never wanted to grow up, and drugs was a way for him to not have to grow up, because probably the best time in his life was when he was like 16, 17 years old, and he latched onto drugs because it allowed him to continue being 16 or 17 years old for a long ass time, you know? I've met dudes, or not even just met dudes, but like I grew up around dudes who got into drugs like young, you know, like 15, 16, 17, sometimes even like 13, 14 years old. They started fucking around with different stuff. It's insane and it's tragic, you know? But like, you bump into them now that we're in our 30s and stuff like that, and you realize this is a 32, 33-year-old guy who still has to catch rides from people. He still has to get rides from people to go everywhere and shit like that. He has to ask other people to like buy him cigarettes and stuff like that because he doesn't have an ID anymore because he can't get to the RMV or whatever, you know, like that type of shit, you know. It's like holy fuck, man. It's seeing someone who's like that, it's like, man, it feels like this is a 30-something year old, 14-year-old, this person that I'm with. And Script, chances are, the idea of having to grow up and get a job scared him, and that's why he's Mr. Rapper, that's why he's Mr. Druggie and shit like that, is because it's a lot easier to get different things from the government when you're on drugs, you know. They'll give you housing, they'll give you food stamps, they'll give you this, that, and the other thing. But then in addition to that, it's also an excuse for him to not have to have a job. It's like, oh, I'm on drugs, you know, I can't work at McDonald's and stuff like that. I went through something similar with socialism. You know, obviously not exactly the same thing. Like when I was like 18, 19, 20, I was like, you know, Bernie Sanders, I think he's actually really good. I think he's great. The only reason I like Bernie Sanders is because he seemed like he wanted to make it so I wouldn't have to work a job the way that I was afraid I would have to work, you know. The idea of like UBI and like free college, free everything. What the hell is going on here? Oh. The idea of UBI, free college, free healthcare, free everything appealed to me because I was at a point in my life where the free ride was pretty much over. I don't know why I was doing this, but the free ride was pretty much over, and I had no choice but to start, like, being a man, you know? And I think that's what happens with a lot of people in college. It's like they're afraid of the real world, and communism and other forms of socialism are just a way for them to not have to confront the real world. They can continue being a child. And I think that's what's going on with Script and his drug usage. I mean, it's like we said, this dude in 2004 decided to become Script, basically, you know. And he has been calling himself some variation of that name, Script, Scripture, Big Script, whatever. He's been calling himself that for 21 years now. That's not a coincidence. That's him trying his best to hold on to when he was still a teenager, is what it is, you know? It's so fucking crazy, you know?
My daughter's mother had me arrested for just showing up at my...
It's not working all of a sudden. Oh, here it is.
Her friend's house. I didn't even say nothing. And the cops arrested me, charged me with domestic, and then so
most squeakers have a GF and a sweet stolen
just
bike.
Stupid
yeah.
shit mostly, you know. Shit they
Mic's still
really
popping. My mic is still being. My mic's popping.
Was walking down the road in West Warwick, and me and my boy was sitting in the house, looking out the window, watching people walk by, and we called this girl inside to just.
I got a UBI from having sex in a hot tub. Says
so
JNCL.
I was sitting there talking, I was really interested in her, but she had a keychain, and on that keychain was my kid's mother. I was like, who's that?
And this dude's got kids, which is not surprising.
She told me, she's like, I can introduce you.
Fuck, man.
So the next day, she introduced me. I started hanging out with her immediately. And the fucked up part is, right, I didn't know for like the first week or two, she was going out with somebody I knew, a mutual acquaintance from high school, right? So, after like a month of dating, I literally went there and I said to him, you can either get up and do something about it, or you can watch me walk with her, bro, because it is what it is. I took her. We were together like 11 years. You can watch me walk with her, bro. Went on the...
I want to get the exact wording.
You can either get up and do something about it, or you can watch me walk with her, bro, because it is what it is. I took her in.
You see, that classic, I'm the man, I got the girl, and that guy didn't do nothing thing. It's like, holy fuck, man.
We were together like 11 years or 10 years before... I think 11 before I broke up with her. And I told her that if I ever really want you to be happy, truly be happy, then I gotta leave you for good, because I keep coming back to you and I don't want you and I make you miserable and I break up with you and hurt you. And I do it all the time. So, you know, I don't want to do that to you because I really do love you. And then I stopped. Yeah, I got a son too with another girl
That's another thing about junkies that is like really fucking stupid is they think they're wise. They think they're wise and profound and deep, and it's like, dude, you do drugs. Shut the fuck up. That's not a wise, deep, profound thing. That's one of the worst things the boomers and especially Gen X did this. Boomers did it in a certain way, but Gen X really hammered down on this. They have this weird belief, this weird thought that if you do drugs, it makes you deep. That's what Kurt Cobain was. That's what Lane Staley was. Is like, I do heroin. I'm really rich, but like, I don't like it. Actually, I don't like being rich and famous. It sucks. Actually, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of person. I don't like the mainstream. I don't like marketing and all that other stuff. That's not me, man. I'm actually really deep and wise and profound. You know, if I ever want that girl to be happy, I have to leave her because I keep mistreating her. But I don't leave her because I love her. It's like fucking lay down in the middle of the street, dude. Go lay down in the middle of the street and don't get up. Don't get up. I'm hopping in my car right now. I'm on my way. All right.
5. Just turned 5, August 24th. 15 sucks, but to this day, if I go back to jail, I can't stand it. When I was in intake...
Hold on real quick. Drift Speed says, a mutual acquaintance from high school is wild. That's like how everyone I know who's got their stuff messed up has done it with old high school friends. Yes, I talk about the floozy friends that I used to hang out with. That's what I call them. None of them were really like bad guys necessarily, but they were all fucked up and they were all from my hometown. And everybody knew each other. We had this little group of people that we would all hang out with. There was like my little group of friends, and then there was a greater ecosystem of like, okay, we're hanging out with these guys today, and these guys today, and these guys today, and then one day there's a party and everybody's there and all that stuff, right? Like that was how I got really into weed. That's how I started doing other stuff. I was never addicted to anything, but I did mess around with like Molly and Coke and acid and shrooms and stuff like that. I would have never, like, what they say about weed is true. Weed is a gateway drug because I never woke up one day and was like, you know what, I want to smoke weed. Somebody offered me some weed and I decided to smoke it. Then after a while of smoking weed, I woke up one day and I was like, you know what? I want to try Molly. I want to try acid. I want to try this, that, the other thing, right? What Dare says about drugs is 100% accurate. It's just people are lame, teachers are lame, cops are lame. So you don't want to listen to them. You know, that's really what it is. But like yeah, like one of the worst things you can do is hang around your hometown and be a part of the ecosystem that is all the people who stuck around after high school. It's one thing you live in your hometown, you know, you go to the grocery store, you go to a restaurant here and there, but like you go home, you sit your ass at home. If you have friends, make sure you're not going to the dive bar that everybody hangs out at. Make sure it's not that friend of yours that didn't go to college and is like bumming off of everybody around you and stuff like that. Still doesn't have a driver's license. He's like 27, 28. Still doesn't have one. You know, like that type of shit. Because you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time around. That's like a self-help saying that self-help is like really cringe, but it's a very true saying. And if you are going to end up hooked on something, it's going to be because either during high school you got into the wrong crowd, or after high school when your friends left, you were like, boy, I'm bored. I wonder who is around. Oh, the floozies. Yeah, I guess I could hang out with them. And then before you know it, you're like 24 and you have a pill problem and shit like that. It's crazy, you know? Just be bored. Just be alone. Boredom and loneliness is not the end of the world. Stop allowing your emotions to stir you to action, you know? And I'm guilty of that at times myself. Nobody's perfect. Everybody does that kind of thing. But like, just be fucking bored. It's not that bad. And it's really stupid when you allow boredom to be the reason that you got hooked on drugs. You know, It's really pathetic when you let like loneliness put you in a room with people who are not good to be around. It's really fucking stupid. You're a clown if you allow that to happen. And I've been a clown multiple times in my life, you know? I think someone's blasting music because I can hear and practically feel bass. If, somebody's got some subs in their fucking car. But you get the point that I'm making is like, it's just really stupid and pointless to be like, I'm bored. I guess I'll hang out with the guys that do heroin. It's like fucking shit, dude.
It was like you just wanted to kill yourself 24 hours a day. And that's pretty much still how intake is in Rhode Island. You go to intake, you pretty much just want to kill yourself.
I'm not sure if pot makes people... Hold on. I'm sorry. We're going to let it run, but Lord of the Pies says, I'm not sure if pot makes people lazy or if lazy people are drawn to pot. I think it's a little bit of both, probably. I think pot will make you lazy, but also if you're a lazy person, you're going to look for ways to get away with being lazy. It's kind of like what I was saying about Script, where it's just arrested development. He was looking to be a teenager for the rest of his life, and Father Time wouldn't allow him to do that, but he could at least convince himself and the people around him that he should be treated like one. Because he has a drug addiction and shit like that. That's his whole thing. So I think it's probably kind of like that with the whole pot thing, with the whole weed thing, Scott, is that you? It is me. It is me. This is me. This is actually my alter ego.
Can't get books, can't get nothing, can't get store orders. No, it's horrible. Really is horrible. But when you go to like a sentence building, like minimum, I mean, I got this crazy story. I had this dude, he's with boys now because he respects me. And he told me, there's like 8 toilets in the bathroom, right? And he goes, yo, shit.
I'm going to read that in a second, Lord of the Pies, about the Joe Rogan types.
This thing is not saying this to me, bro. And he says it again, shit, get off the pot. And I was like, I get off the pot when I'm done shit, bro. I said, I'm going to take my time, I'm going to finish it, and then when I get off the pot is when I feel like getting off the pot. So he got all brolic and shit, right? And his name's Marvin.
Got all brolic and shit.
Now, right? So
fucking idiot.
It kind of like popped off, like in jail, everything like is like minute by minute type shit. So it kind of like got to the point where, oh, you guys are gonna fight, Like, so then I was in the shower, butt naked, and a dude came in, and at the time, hold up.
Quit fucking with the mic, man.
Alright, so the dude came in the bathroom, and I was butt naked, and he stepped up to me or whatever, and I stood my ground, butt naked. My hands are shaking because it's not that I got anxious, but I was on a mad Xanax on the outside in 2008, and when you were in jail, when I was doing that bid, I had no Xanax. So if you've ever been on Xanax, you know like the anxiety is bad. So it wasn't that I was anxious.
He was slipping on semen. This is
like
Brendan Dillinger, exactly.
So literally, I was like, so do something or don't do something, bro. I was like, just fucking do something, throw a punch, yo. And he wouldn't even throw a punch back though. After that, we were cool. It was crazy. I was butt naked in the shower about the boxer dude, I didn't care.
You see, like this is one of the ways this guy never actually got into a fight, because like he won't even try to tell a story about an actual fight that he got into. It's only ever close calls. This is like the worst kind of logistics story. That's something Nick and Sam will talk about, logistics stories. This is the worst type of logistics story because there isn't even the payoff of listening to this guy talk about how he got into a fight. Even if it's fake, it's not real. It's literally just, I was so badass he didn't even want to fight. I just told him, well, we gonna fight or what? You want to do something, do something. And then he didn't do nothing, and now we're boys. Now we're boys because he respects me, because he's actually a little bit afraid of me and shit like that. This dude was probably PC'd. It wouldn't surprise me if Script was PC'd in fucking prison. But anyway, yeah, Lord of the Pies said there's always some Joe Rogan type to convince people pot has nothing to do with laziness too. Yeah, and it's crazy because like people talk about Joe Rogan, they point to Joe Rogan, and it's like, what is Joe Rogan the most famous for? He's the most famous for sitting in a chair commentating UFC fights. And that's literally, that was right place, right time shit. That was he was the one guy in Hollywood at the time who did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That is Joe Rogan's story, is that he was the one guy who did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu that the UFC found, that they were like, okay, fine, come here, do this UFC shit, and then he also had Fear Factor, right? But even beyond that, it's like, well, okay, cool, he had Fear Factor, but that shit was canceled for a while, you know. How many TV shows have people been big? They like they've been known for it, but then it gets canceled and then you never see them again. There's tons of shows like that, you know. And then what did he become famous for after that? Well, it was the UFC and then the Joe Rogan podcast, where what's he doing? He's just sitting there having a conversation with somebody. He's literally just smoking and then having high conversations with people. That's it. Just sitting there like, dude, what if green meant stop though? But like, what if red was actually blue? And what if blue was red? And what if your red was not the same as my red? What if it was like closer to green? Dude, that's crazy. Have you ever heard of gorillas? Like that's Joe Rogan's whole thing, is like he got lucky enough to get in on the ground floor of a couple of different ventures, not because he was that good, but because he was the only one around. You know? Like that's what it is. And sitting here, people talking about, well, dude, Joe Rogan smokes tons of weed and he's really successful. It's like, yeah, because of luck. He got lucky. That's what that is. You're not going to do the same thing that he did. It's not going to happen with you, you know? It's like, holy fuck. Anyway, if you're between 20 and 50 without a pill addiction, you're ahead of a lot of fellow Americans. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You know, Cameron Hopewell says, thanks, man. I'm drinking right now because of those emotions. And it is definitely gay to shift blame on the emotions involved, as if sober people aren't dealing with the same shit. Yeah, like sometimes you just need something. Sometimes you just need something to kind of take the edge off a little bit. But I don't think alcohol should be that thing. For me, it's food. And you see what happens. You see what happens when that situation occurs. I don't have any healthy outlets right now. So because of that, all I do is just eat junk food and I get fucking fat, you know? Oh, it was a super chat, not a TTS. Okay. Cody, thank you very much for the $10, man. Went to high school with people like this, and some of them are still doing the same degen shit, pushing 30. Some of them died. Can't help but feel all of them are better off ODing in a hole somewhere, to be honest. Yes, it's very unfortunate, but you do get to a point where it's like, what are you even doing, you know? And it sucks to see, because you know, you see these people who every day, and like they're normal. They might have some like weird aspects to them, but they're normal for the most part. And then like they start doing pills, and then like either you watch them spiral, or you don't see them for a while, and when you come back they're doing that type of shit, you know? It's crazy. It's fucking insane to see, dude. You know, it sucks, but you know, some people are just not, you know, some people are just not good. They're just not good. They're not good for themselves. They're not good for people around them and things like that, you know? And it just is what it is, you know? It is what it is.
I have this thing.
Derbesh Patel says India is number 1. No, India is number 2, sir. India is big on number 2. Thank you very much.
Called Asesinos de la Abusada. It's a gang I started to kill pedophiles and rapists. I'm not actually killing them actively right now, but torturing them I still will do.
Oh yeah. And then this is the thing. Like don't get me wrong. I'll never be upset at the idea of pedos. Like I'll never be upset at the idea of pedos getting messed with in some way, shape, or form. But like, again, this dude has never done anything to anybody. He's soft. He's sweet, you know? Fucking, and like, that's something that you'll see from people who are pieces of shit, is like, yeah, I'm a piece of shit, but I'm actually like a good piece of shit because I'll beat up a pedophile. And it's like, nah, that's like, that doesn't make you a good guy. It doesn't even make you a good piece of shit. You're just beating somebody up who, like, even if they're scum, like you're not doing it for the right reason, I guess is what I mean. You know, you're doing it as a way to try and separate yourself from what you're doing with your daily life, which is doing drugs, being a drain on society, being a drain on the people in your lives, and who knows what else comes with that, because you know Script isn't like, he's not working a job and making an honest living and spending his money on crack and pills. He's probably stealing from people and shit like that, you know. Like, you're a piece of shit. Just be a piece of shit. Don't try and turn around and be like, yeah, but it's all good because I beat up pedos and shit like that. It's like, no, you don't. First off, second off, like how are you doing that? Are you looking at the registry, and are you going to like beat people up at their homes or something like that? It's just foolish. It's just foolish, you know? His way of, again, trying to be like, actually, I'm not that bad. And then also, the logistics behind it don't even make sense, you know?
Gonna get state charged. I don't know if you know what state charge is. State charge is like where they criminally charge you for doing something. And it was because
state charge is when they criminally charge you for doing something. Oh, yeah?
Every single day, ruthlessly, bro. When we came out for rec, we came out and he stood here, right behind him, and was breathing down his neck, going, right? So after that, we'd go to chow.
Down
I
his
do
neck,
the same
like,
thing, follow him all the way the fuck down there, riding his ass. And so one day, I found the breathing thing, and he tries to turn around to say something to me. I say, shut the fuck up. And I hopped the biggest lug I can right on him, bro. In front of the whole chow line, in front of COs, everybody. Nobody did shit, bro. Not the people should have, but nobody the COs didn't do shit, kid. So then he went and got his little tray, sat down, didn't say. I swear the day that dude made bail was the happiest day of his life, because I tortured that nigga till he wanted to kill himself, I'm sure. I made it miserable for him. I was trying to pay people to have him ass raped with a broomstick because he molested little kids.
He's confused his flashbacks for vigilante fantasy. That's exactly yes. That's exactly what it is. He has a vigilante fantasy where he's like the good guy, even though he's a bad guy. He wants to be Deadpool, is what he wants to be. He wants to be Deadpool, where it's like, I do the right thing, but sometimes I kill somebody and I'm a little bit trigger happy, and no, like, it's like, shut up. Shut your fucking mouth, you idiot. You know? Script is just a less likable Jeff. Yes. He thinks he's the hero of his own story, but he's a boring hero. The hero that doesn't get asked to do quests. Exactly. You know? The subtitles are struggling, says Graboony Attack. Yes, indeed, they are, you know? But yeah, it's like literally, and again, this is something... This is something that I would have done in like the 7th grade as like a power fantasy thing, meaning like oh, it's okay, I'm getting bullied by people and nobody really understands me. But it's okay because like this is what I stand for. I'm a vigilante. I would be, you know what I would do? I would beat up a pedophile if I ever met one. So like, actually, you know, I'm not weird. People just don't get me, and they don't understand how much of a badass I am. It's literally like Script in the corner. Like they don't know I beat up pedophiles. You know, that's literally Script. Again, like this kind of sounds like an Arrested Development thing, where it's like, oh well, Script is pretending as though he's still a kid, and he's like he's gonna be Mr. Superhero, you know. So he says he started a gang. Nobody's in the gang. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, is that he said he started a gang that was dedicated to killing and torturing pedos. And it's like, yeah, that's what an edgy 12, 13, 14-year-old kid does when they think, oh, dude, I would totally kill a pedo and nobody would do anything, dude, because it's pedos. Haha. I'm totally not a weirdo. The people who bully me, they just don't get me. They're actually idiots, and I'm the smart one because I would kill a pedo if I ever met one. Like, that's what this is. I'm not a druggy piece of shit who steals from people and is like awful and abuses everybody around me in one way or another. People just don't get me. I would kill a pedo if I ever met one. So, I'm actually the good guy. It's like, shut up. Fuck off.
A high school coach from Bristol and shit. Bud and drinking. Yeah, I didn't touch coke for like till I was 21. We started partying at my boy's house. I was selling bud, and then then somebody gave me an ounce of coke to sell with the bud I picked up, and then after that I did a little bit. Still didn't really touch it until a couple of years later. I hooked up with my boy, and my man's was like, he started giving me a whole ounce at a time, and so I was really making dollars off that shit. It was litty, but I still love sniffing coke to this day. Till I die, bro. Quitting drugs is for quitters, rehab's for quitters. All that.
You see, this is the type of shit that I'm talking about. This is the type of shit that I'm talking about, right? This is another moment where I wanted to show you guys. I really wanted you guys to like get it,
Really making dollars off that shit. It was litty, but I still love sniffing coke to this day. Till I die, bro. Quitting drugs is for quitters, rehab's for quitters. All that. I ain't never switching. If that's what you want to do in your life, more power to you. But don't ever expect me to do that shit, bro. I'm having M&M's. These drugs I do played at my funeral. I've told my kid's mother that, fucking friends that, people, everybody. They don't even believe me, bro. Still fuck with the Yola. I love ecstasy. I fuck with the Xannies. I mean, pretty much anything. If somebody needs it, I grab it for them. Unless I want it for my own reasons, Which probably will never happen. I'm to be honest. Probably will. Chances are that's never gonna happen. I will just be honest. But it might one day. Who knows? I might change. I doubt it though. They say a leopard never changes its spots, and they're probably right. Shit, I did a bump a gate before I came out here to do this interview, son.
I did a bump before I came out here. Yeah, we didn't know with the whole fucking. I saw it earlier. His legs fucking like bouncing like a motherfucker. It's like, oh gee, what a surprise. Yeah, like he said on Fishtank, he was talking about it and he's like, yo, I love Eminem's rap, but Eminem quit drugs and that makes him a quitter. He literally said that at one point. And it was just like, holy fuck, dude. Holy shit.
I wasn't even why, but can absolutely help with that. God only knows, bro. God only knows, because, I'd like to get a rap deal. I'm still trying. I just sent a demo to Rich Fish. You know what that is?
Demo?
That's Mace's record label. He went on Instagram and he goes, oh, if you don't like having the producers on the videos, what Suge did to Puffy, except Mace just did it to him. And he said then hit up Rich Fish. And so I went and found out what his email was, and I sent my last mixtape, I Will Not Lose 3, to his email, and I told him you should check that shit out and listen to it from the beginning. That's fire. And everybody who's heard it in my house is like, yo, the shit is fire, kid. So I don't know. I mean, he might hit me up.
All my friends who are also on drugs said this song is really good. The thing is too, I actually remember Script not being the worst rapper that I've ever heard. Not I wouldn't say he's good. He's just not as bad as I would have expected. There's literally another 24 seconds to this. I'll play it.
I just don't know. Well, that's pretty much the only thing that I can hope for on the rap tip this year is to finally get a rap deal. I ain't trying to have no more kids. I know that. That's about it, man. Shit. Stay in school. It's your boy Big Scripting them out.
Holy fuck, man. What the fuck, dude? This guy looks like he's wearing a flesh mask. Yeah, I think it's funny that he's talking about having Eminem played at his funeral, because that's the white trash rapper. Like, Eminem has always been the white trash rapper. I think he was an industry plant as well. I do think I do think that Eminem was an industry plant. I think Dr. Dre wanted to try and market to, and the people above Dr. Dre especially. But I think record executives were trying to market rap towards white suburban kids. So because of that, they took a guy who would be considered I guess you could say, likable to people who listen to Korn and Deftones and shit like that. Um, and they really pushed him in the late 90s, early 2000s. And because of that, a lot of those guys suddenly became like okay with rap. I think that's what Eminem was. But like Eminem is like the somebody who really likes Eminem, chances are they're like a white person who never left their hometown and they drink too much or they smoke too much or something like that, or they do pills or something like that. I've never seen someone who is like Eminem is good and they're not like weird like that, you know. And I don't think Eminem is bad either. It's just like the way people talk about Eminem, where they're like, dude, he's a rap god, bro. Dude, he's a rap god. Dude, he's the best ever. I swear. It's like it's really weird, you know, hometown types people, but hometown types of people, excuse me. Um, man, Sleazy Script came on just before Bitch Tank and laid down a hard ass freestyle while being harassed. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Eminem is Primus without guitar. No, I don't think so. I think Primus is a lot different from Eminem. I'll say that much. You know, I'll say that much. Um, I think Scott is an industry plant. That's exactly, damn. Blunts and Capri Sun got me. Blunts and Capri Suns got me. Then Sensei grounded his ass when he was about to do some shit to the ladies. Oh boy. Oh boy. D12 might be the worst rap group after Saint Lunatics. Yeah, D12 was really fucking bad. Yeah. Yeah, D12 was not good. Not good. But yeah, I should get out of here though. I appreciate you guys. You know, the wife got home and she brought dinner. So, you know, she brought me leftovers from the date she was on with her boyfriend. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna eat those. Yeah, I'm gonna head out though. Thank you guys so much for popping in. Look, my streams are doing a lot better because Fishtank is not doing well. um, I will be streaming Wednesday next, whether Fishtank is on or off. If you guys enjoy these streams, definitely tune into them. You know, it is what it is. I just have fun. I just have fun with these. I'm not worried about like getting a million views or anything like that. But obviously, I would prefer my streams to do well as opposed to not that well. So I appreciate you guys being here for whatever reason it may be, whether you're back next time or not. I will catch you. Excuse me. I will catch you later. Either way. Yeah. Thank you very much. Peace out.